Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I was laughing at myself. It's like, who helped me to get ready today? Look at my eye makeup. I poked myself in the eye with the wands. It was like, it's good, it's staying like it. Okay, this is today's choice of a style of makeup. It's like the wings on the eyeliner is there. Anyway, I was just speaking to Megan. It's like my makeup's a bit dark today. Let's have a reading. Okay. I've got no candle burning. That's fine. Why are we dark? Why is it a bit grey? What was I actually going to say about the reading? I know I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I know I'm going to be delivering the message very quickly, as in like, I'm just going to tell you what the story is, then we'll delve deeper into it. There was something else I was going to say. I felt like the word that was coming, the three words they are, Lucy. It was like, divine masculine, they're not part of the words, okay? It's like, you guys are like sneaky little fuckers. I don't know what you're up to, but the word sneaky little fuckers, it's like, well, they are. You are. And there's no other way to put it. It was, what's going on? I feel like you have an important message to tell us today, or there's something that you want to know, but you want to get it out quickly. So I'm up for that. Two of Wands. What are you thinking about? That's just like an awesome question, isn't it, to ask your divine masculine? What are you thinking about, divine masculine? Okay, right, let's do this then. Quickly. Is it painful not knowing what's going to come out on the table? Okay, we'll use the Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I've actually got the Tarot of Desires. That's the eye, this eye here. Oh. I'm going to go and blend it in. I'm going to leave it just as it is. We're using the Tarot of Desires. Again, it's like this darker energy. Okay, well, you're making me smile, so that's a good thing. Look, even Mickey, he looks so, oh, we've got the co-star all stuck. His face. Let's turn him around this way. We will get on with the message. It's gone a bit quiet now. We're talking about the Empress, and you're not too sure, divine masculine, what you're needing to do. As in, you're wanting to put effort in with the divine feminine. You're working towards this. You're working your way up. There's an energy here, but this is the sneakiness coming out, divine masculine. There's the energy of the divine, you're working your way up, and your divine feminine, it's like she believes she hasn't been part of this, but she has been part of this. It's like she feels that she's been staying out of it, but you've been draining her resources. Okay. Now you have to make a decision, and it is about whether or not you come clean with the divine feminine. I'm sweating. Why are you sweating? I'm not going to get up. Okay, I'm not going to get up. Don't move. Don't leave the flow. You're now needing to uncover that. Now, actually, there's a snake that's wanting to uncover this. So it's like that sneaky little fucker energy. You are funny, divine masculines. So it's like, all right, we'll talk about it in a minute. Yes. So now you're having this urge to come clean. Oh, you want to come clean. But you're working your way up to that. I can see like clean linen. It's about being white, pure, fresh, cleansed. You're coming out smelling like roses. You want to come out smelling like roses. Oh, I can see that. Just remember all the things that I'm saying, and then you can work out how you see them on the cards, okay? Because the Empress's dress is filled with roses, and he's rising up, climbing up the ladder. I'll put the cards down, carry on going. Um, the Divine Masculine's moved past the heartache. He's finally over it all, and he's wanting to send a message now. He's wanting to clear the air. Okay. But there's something that he's needing to disclose to the Divine Feminine, uncover. He's just waiting for the right time. It's all going to go in your favour, Divine Feminine. You've got Justice and Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. Okay. That's funny. You already know, Divine Feminine. You're not silly. So you already know, and he kind of already knows that. So how is he going to skip around this one? Because he's been watching you undercover longer than what you believe him to have been doing. He's been sneaky. A little bit deceitful here. What's the outcome? It's good because it all goes in your favour, Divine Feminine. It's like you've been open and honest and the Divine Masculine hasn't been. So it's like it's time to come clean. He's got to come clean with you, like in all respects. Goosebumps or the chills. Yeah, the outcome is a surrender. He doesn't want to be like that. It's not like but he has got a sneaky. What has he been doing? I still feel like this is something to do with the energy I was picking up on what day are we even on today? The reading where I said that the Divine Masculine was helping people, the charitable energy that was coming out last week, helping people. And this energy is about him actually draining your resources. So you've been more of an asset than what he's let on, and now he needs to come clean with you. He wants to lay you down on a bed of roses. How nice. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. There's a story. That was quite quick, wasn't it? Quick enough, Lucy, quick enough. Nearly got distracted. It's a bit dark today, isn't it? What's going on with the wings? We've got wings so we can fly. Additional wings on the eyes. I believe I can fly. And then, I don't know, it's like you receive a crash landing. You believe you can fly. Okay. That's nice though, isn't it? The belief that, okay, he's ascending. The Divine Masculine, he knows he's ascending. Right, let's have a look into this energy. Okay. I felt like I wanted to actually look at what the emotions are regarding before I delve a bit deeper. Just so I know how I should, tread with the reading. What's the emotion today? We've got a couple. We're sleepy. I get that one. Megan just said to me. I said, how are you feeling? What do you think the emotion is today, the feeling? And she said, I feel really sleepy. And she said, I've only just woke up. I said, I've come over just a little bit sleepy and happy. Sleepy and happy. That's okay. And hopeful. Right then. We're tired, aren't we? Are we tired of not being happy? We just want to be happy now. Let the truth be known. Why? Because the truth has been shown. Right. We'll go to the random cards in a moment, but let's look at these Tower of Desires. So the first card that came out was the Divine Feminine, the Empress here. And then the next card was the Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of working towards something. It's a challenge, but it's working towards your craft. And it's kind of like, interesting. I spoke about Laurie's photograph of the moon that she sent me with the feminine key symbol in it. Looks just like this. Okay. I feel like you've anchored this down, Divine Feminine. This love to Earth. You've got the roses on your gown here. He's working his way up. He's been putting his best foot forward, and I feel like he's actually been following the action steps. What action steps, you kind of ask? What have you been following? Your direction. You're just not aware of it. So, and now he wants to come clean. Let's just get some cards for that part of the story. All I can see is the star rising. It's like you're a rising star. All I can see is like this brick, and it's taking me to like step by step, brick by brick, but it was about raising his expectation. Let's look what this card is. Oh, raising his expectation. Two of Pentacles. Finding his balance. If you have a look here at the two Pentacles that are nearest to him, there's one by his foot, the pointed toe. So you can see how he's finding his alignment. Two of Pentacles, finding your balance. That's the infinity symbol. When I first started tarot, the Two of Pentacles was really described as the divine counterparts. And then it kind of evolved into the Two of Cups. So, but the Two of Pentacles, so this was a good couple of years ago. There was a reader, I can't even remember which reader it was, but they used the Two of Pentacles as like being the counterparts. Seeing as that's a card of, or I was going to say physical attraction, chemical reaction. It's nice and calm. Two of Pentacles, normally a little bit choppy, but that boat, it's sailing along there. I want to say, when I said about it being the card of the physical, is the Divine Masculine's working towards finding his balance when it comes to the connection, the divineness of the connection. And where are you guys going to be taking this? To infinity and beyond. Messages here from the birds. He really is paying attention. And he's looking up high. And when I say he's looking up high, you would think, okay, he's talking to the divine. You, Divine Feminine, are the most highest of them all. Even if some days you show up a little bit dark. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Hierophant now. And you would say that that was, again, the High Priest, the Divine, who's so high. And then we have this I was trying to think of the expression on the face. This masculine's face here. Seeing as this is the Hierophant, it's like there's a nun. Even though, so she comes across as being an angel, a saint, but we're talking about touching on the Divine Feminine's darker side. And she's kind of like, well, you can see what she's doing. It's pointing to the head. She's giving head, okay? Hey, head of the gang. Absorbing, again, the Divine Feminine, saintliness. She's got the key, the wisdom, but obviously he's maybe considering other things as well that feel good about you. We'll get to the darkness in a minute. There's a sexual energy here. He wants it all. Yeah, he wants it all. And I want to say that he wants the knowledge, the light, the love, the kingdomship. And seeing as he's the Hierophant and his actual counterpart is the High Priestess, and she has 2 pillars, they're going to have a pillar fight. He wants to have a pillar fight. Okay, who will win? Shit. But on her pillars, she has B and J. And so, yeah, he wants the full works. That's what he's working towards. He wants all of it. I said about whereabouts you're taking this connection. There are no limits. That's quite exciting for him. It's getting him excited. But okay, so in the past we have the feminine here, not interfering, but I was taken straight away to that puddle. The puddles by her feet, and I felt like it was a divine masculine drawing from her resources. She's not aware of it. Meaning that he hasn't officially told her. Because I feel like she is aware. And he knows that. He's just got to come clean. Look, she's even got toilet tissue. I'm not sure whether that will be to wipe his arse in case he shits himself, or the tears once he actually lets this out, because it's a burden for him. He's sneaky. He doesn't want to be a sneaky little fucker. You can see there's a dark castle in the background. And you're out there on your own, Divine Feminine. Following your own direction, and then it appears, it comes to light that the Divine Masculine's been following your direction as well. Wheel of Fortune. It's like he's been clinging on the whole time. This keeps coming up about the Divine Masculine. He's been there the whole time. He's been like stuck to you. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I am happy to be stuck with you. I can see that you're happy to be stuck with me. Who sang that? Huey Lewis and the News? Well, there's your latest news report then. He's been with you the whole time. I don't know how that makes sense. I mean, the Divine Masculine, that's what he's going to do. He's going to bring some clarity about this. It will make sense. The current energy is he's in the shadows. There you are, Divine Feminine. A nice white cloth over you, all your innocence and beauty. There's a mask next to him, and he's not speaking up. You can see his mouth seems to be a bit muffled. Mask, okay. So this could be helping him to get through what kind of has occurred in our world. Maybe it's been you that's helped him to get through this, all the way, through this year. Now there's a snake there. It feels like that snake just needs to come down, but that snake's got to be clean, coming clean. Could be the Kundalini has finally risen. So there'll be no stopping the Divine Masculine. Once your Kundalini is activated, well, yeah, there's not much you can do about it. It will rise. And it will kind of coil its way around and like squeeze it, okay, into alignment. I feel the alignments here with this wand. That's pointing to the head, which makes me feel as if you've got stars on your head here, Divine Feminine. The awakening, the enlightenment. The Divine Masculine is just not letting you see the top of his head here. Oh no, you can't see it, it's in your mouth. Sorry. Maybe he's worried that you're going to bite his head off when he tells you this. But honesty is the best policy, isn't it? And it looks like you already kind of know, Divine Feminine. So with our feminine intuition, there aren't really any secrets. We kind of have an idea of what's been going on. It's just we're waiting for the actual confirmation, the clarity from the horse's mouth. It's like he's been neighing around. Nay. So he could be lying. He may have been lying. He may have lied to you. Let's have a look at the Tower of Desires. I didn't even really want to look at the 4 cups below, but we will address them because he is not addressing these cups anymore. There's towers, there's jewels, there's victory, there's dragons. It's like, no, he needs to work out about this actually speaking up. It's like, I can't quite hear you. You're mumbling. And it's about uncovering something that's a bit sneaky. It's okay. The snake is kind of like the highest here. The snake is the highest of them all. This masculine is very awake. He's not going to be able to carry that burden of secrets as an awakened, enlightened being. So let's have a look at, because it's decision time. What's he going to do? He's going to follow the divine directions. I felt like he's a chameleon. A comedian. I'd say he's a comedian. It's quite funny. Okay. He's got his little pet lizard here. And he's following divine direction. I feel like it's you again. Divine coming in. It's like you're always by his side. So he's still doing it right now. He has you with him on a little lead, and you're leading the way with your signs, and he's following it. Now, interesting how his whole head is like protected. What's going on in there? You and him. He feels safe. The divine masculine feels safe because of your energy that's he's clinging on to. Could be sucking it out of your belly button. Your life force, divine feminine. Well, it's keeping him going. It was that purple cord. And the fact that the lizard is orange. Pointing to that star. You see the stars? I'm seeing my bloody eyeliner. I look really dark today, don't I? I don't think I have many hours sleep again. That's like 2 nights now on the trot. I'm not sure how long I can go on like that. It's going to show in my appearance. In my steady hands on putting my makeup on. Don't poke the eye. Oh, that hurt. It stings. I've not done that in years. Got mascara in my eye. We're on the purple brick road, are we? Okay. Decision time. That finger's pointing to that snake. In a way, it's going to set you free. It's going to liberate you for you to know divine feminine. So, and he knows that. So he is being like a sneaky little fucker for keeping it back when he knows that it will free you. Of course, a bit of a responsibility there. It's a divine responsibility because this is the future, and he's ready. It's like any time, but he's waiting for a sign. I don't know what sign. I feel like the sign will come from you. Right, hold on. I'm taking now to the sign on her thigh. He's like waiting for your next move, divine feminine. Oh, it's like you're on a I've had this feeling the last couple of days, where I feel like coming on camera and not talking, and just waiting to see who talks first. It's like, why would you do that? I don't know. It feels like the energy is, well, who wants to go first then? Who wants to talk first? It's a bit hard for me to do that, but that's gone through my mind. I'm like, why do I want to see, like, go on there and see who? It's like not having a stare out contest. No, I'll giggle. But it's like, who wants to talk first? And you're both there, like, waiting for the same thing. Who's going to go first? Feels like let's see who cracks under pressure. Bring it on. It's those silly little games, isn't it? Who goes first? Divine Masculine, you're hiding something. Normally the person that reaches out doesn't have really anything to hide. Why would they reach out? They're just kind of like prompting, aren't they, to be quizzed. So, hence Divine Masculine doesn't reach out because he might have to tell some truths. Okay, sneaky. Funny though, comical. Okay, the Chariot into the future. Let's go back to the future. Okay, let's go back to talking about what is the potential of this connection. Are we negotiating? But what are we negotiating on? Signs, symbols, what the next step is. I feel like the Divine Masculine, he's ascended really up to your level, Divine Feminine. So now what? Well, let's find out. Queen of Wands, and he wants your direction. The cat's knackered, Divine Masculine. My cats are turned into black and white. It's like exactly the same as these sphinxes here. It's like follow the sphinx. It's not about solving the riddle of the sphinx. Follow the sphinx, Divine Masculine. She's sitting there waiting for you. The cat's knackered. I don't feel like it's the feminine moving. She's not budging. She's on her throne. There's enough room for two on that throne, though, look. On that seat. That's not a throne, that's a love seat. We'll get a roommate. Let's see if he wants to talk about the love seat. Come and join me. Sit next to me on this love seat. Okay? Wow. Okay, what's assisting you behind the scenes? 3 of Swords. I felt like this is all in the past. Look, happy days are here. You've let all that go. You're going to have to let all that go. Pull the swords out of your heart. That's about you being heartbroken. About you being lost. It's very much like, and your Divine Feminine found you in the dark and you clung on. You clung on. You didn't let her know. So you kind of kept her in the dark whilst you were in the dark, but all the time you was actually following her direction. Right, Page of Pentacles. That's about you sending a message in the physical. Reaching out. You can screw your face up, but that's what you get when you're sneaking. That's the Divine Feminine. She doesn't really play with that anymore, sneakiness and deception. She just doesn't feel good for the soul. So it's like she's learnt her lesson. I feel you have as well. We can be heroes is coming from. We can be heroes. Batman was quite dark, wasn't he? Just took me to like my eyeliner and my bat wings. You'd be like Batman or Catwoman. Dark and sinister. Two of Wands. Now, that was what was at the bottom of the deck when I first started. He was holding 2 wands. Pinocchio. There's something about you knowing whether or not each other are lying. And I believe he's looking for a sign with your leg, Divine Feminine. And I felt like, would your leg twitch if you were lying? So would you like you kind of jiggle? I fidget under the table when I feel a little bit nervous with doing the readings. Not because I feel, well, maybe I'm not being completely honest. Like telling you as a collective everything. Why? Because, well, things come to light when they need to. And so an uncomfortableness, maybe if I'm touching on a topic but there's a fidgety energy here about knowing whether or not you're lying. So if you were to fidget, it could be that you're uncomfortable. But I feel like the Divine Feminine, her legs sturdy. You can tell if someone's hiding something back. If they're nervous, they might, Divine Feminine, she's sturdy. Divine Masculine, there's something about you lying and the Pinocchio. So he becomes a real boy. But if he lies, his nose will grow. I can't say this, well I can. It's like all this lying is made like, it looks like it's, instead of your nose growing, it's made your penis shrink. It's not good for you. Your esteem, your self-esteem, your sex drive, you want to be authentic, don't you? Anyway, because this feminine, she's wooden. I feel like this is a test of something. You're testing out if someone's lying. See how fidgety they are when you bring up a certain topic. I feel the Divine Feminine's in this energy of open to all topics. She would be if she has evolved. She'd want to talk about everything. If whatever you want to talk about, Divine Masculine. It's not like she's going to know when to share certain stuff. Okay, not bombard you with it all, overwhelm you with it. Your Divine Feminine should know how to handle you by now. Hence why she finds it a little bit funny. You're not feeling as if it's funny. So I feel like there's this wand, and it's not actually, it's like telling the truth. So put your hands, swear on the world, and you swear, and it's the woodenness about seeing whether or not someone's lying. I felt like it's more, do I mean the world to you? That kind of question. And then this wand here, this is like kind of, I don't know, a detector on whether or not you're telling the truth. It feels like a lie detector test. Shit. I don't feel like the Divine Feminine's going to know Divine Masculine. She knows that you're a sneaky little fucker. I'm going to have to call the title that, I think. But that doesn't mean you want to continue to be that or viewed like that. It's like nothing will surprise her when it comes to you, Divine Masculine. Okay. Little birdie outside confirming that. So how you're feeling about this? Well, you don't really know what to do you? You've got one little pentacle. That's the one that you know that you should pick up and make the call. It's like, just do it. Face your fear and do it anyway. Make the call in the physical. Seeing as your gown, have you got a gown on? It's a shorter gown than hers. You're the same colour, but the blue. Can you see what you've absorbed from your Divine Feminine? It's on your legs and it's on your arms, and it's like in its time. Oh, I'm going to 4 arms and 4 legs, which will be actually the divine counterparts, the yin yang. So they had 4 arms, 4 legs, 2 faces and 1 head, and Zeus cut them in half and tossed them and said, if you find your way back together, then you get to stick together. Come on, let's stick together. You know we made a vow. Okay. To be with each other forever. I don't know if they're the words, but they sound good. They sound like they could be correct. See, it sounds like this could be correct. So it was all part of the process. So there's nothing really to feel ashamed about. It all went the way that it was meant to have gone. Okay, let's... 7 of Pentacles. Let's have a look at you here, because you're waiting for the harvest to come in. quite a few loose ends here that you need to tie up. Maybe 2 loose ends. That really kind of does shout out that there's your divine feminine, divine masculine is under a wrong assumption that you kind of need to clear the air about. It's like you know that she's under the impression that something's true that isn't true. So it's like maybe you've told her something that isn't true, and you know that she is still, well, she's not silly. Right, let's have a look, because you're kind of stammering a little bit here. Two cards. 10 of Pentacles. Something's gone on in the background. There's people cheering for you. Or there's people in the background that are happy. I'm not sure they've got anything to do with you. You don't really look like you're part of this family group. There's a girl here with masculine, feminine, and then you're here working on something, and there's a little doggy. 10 of Pentacles. Waiting for your harvest, you're ready for the legacy. But what's going on in the background here that you're not really talking about or paying any attention to? Your divine feminine needs to know about this divine masculine. She's the Empress. She wears her heart on her sleeve. And you know that. This family here is actually telling this masculine to go and be happy. And he's, well, is he avoiding it? I'm not even sure that he spoke up. He's very solitude here. He's working around his own. It's not even like he's even addressed the divine feminine here with the Empress. I don't believe he spoke about this Empress. You, divine feminine. Well, how's this going to affect others? Got Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's going to balance out. The wheel will turn. Okay. The Sphinx here again. Let's put a stop to the education. So the wheel's wanting to move. How this is affecting others. The snake's there. This character, he comes from like hell, I believe. And we're rising. The wheel was always going to turn. There's this energy of can you hang on? You're hanging on so closely here. It's a Wheel of Fortune, which is what's over here. And it's like, divine masculine, you don't have to hang on so tightly. Just go with the flow. Something about him being dropped here. So he might be scared to come forward in case like you drop him. Drop him. Like you tell him to get lost. Go and get lost again. It's like, no way, you're divine feminine. She's been looking for you in the dark. Okay. 6 of Wands. How this is affecting others. You take that jump. It's like show jumping. My kids are really excited upstairs. Okay, I felt like you're actually facing the shit. Like that's a bit of a shitty colour really. If that's meant to be the moon, you're going to face the shit. Okay. There's a hurdle there. You're going to clear it. You're going to clear this hurdle because it's getting in your way, divine masculine. Hopes or fears? Does your divine feminine already know? I imagine she'd make it easier for you once you start to tell the story. Whatever it is that you feel that you're hiding from her, she already knows. So once you start the conversation, I'm sure she'll make you put your mind at ease pretty much straight away, knowing that she has a higher perspective here. She's very alert. Maybe she received the message. Maybe she had a vision. That doesn't mean we have so many visions as divine feminines, and if every time we had one and wanted to like warn our divine masculines, it would be silly. Okay, you have to go through your own journey, divine masculine. So a lot of what you've been through, I imagine your divine feminine has already been prepared to hear that and to be able to handle that. So she would have had some kind of experience, or she might have had a sign and had to deal with it internally, not knowing whether or not this was true or not. She still would have had to have dealt with the the initial shock. This is interesting. So she's not going to be as shocked as what you think she is. She knows more than what you're aware of, and also you're aware of a lot of things that you're needing to tell her. Okay. To clear your conscience. Very deep reading. Page of Swords. The Devil. So you're going to have to tell her about what's been going on. What the devil has been going on here. You have to take off your mask. Come clean. Whatever it is, you should be able to tell your Divine Feminine. Okay. I feel like maybe she's already had a vision of something. I don't feel it's as bad as what even the Divine Feminine may be, because her mind would have gone manic, and she would have considered every situation, scenario, with any messages that they get. Just as a Divine Feminine, as a collective, we receive messages, and it's like, what am I meant to do with this? And then your mind can run away with you, the devil comes in, and this is how we evolve. I actually feel like, to be honest with you, Divine Masculine, is that you never actually got over your Divine Feminine. And maybe you didn't make her your first choice. And now you're seeing just how beautiful she is, what a saint she is. So I feel like the guilt is about just not initially choosing her, not asking her to be your wife, not giving her your name. And then there was a journey. Was she even worthy of your name? I imagine your Divine Feminine has evolved and she understands why all of it needed to occur. Okay. Well, there's the Five of Swords. Here's your surrender. I did feel again that this was like taking the knowledge of the Divine Feminine and putting it into good use, practice. You've been practicing. Let's have a look at this outcome. Card of Surrender. Interesting now that the green, where did I see this? Oh no, it was blue, wasn't it? This is about speaking up. Now, the outcome is actually living from your heart. And I feel because your legs are orange and your arms are as well, it's kind of like the Divine Feminine gives you her blessing. So if you're looking for forgiveness, you are blessed. The heart chakra, and just, okay, don't look too much into it. The Ace of Wands. Your passion's ignited again, Divine Masculine. And it's out in the open, look. You've got the Midas touch. So you're actually in the stream now. I feel like you're actually with your Divine Feminine. She's not like... what can I show you? Here. She's there beside you, directing. Helping you. It's like you just needed to ask for her assistance. But you did find her an assistant. Okay, you found her an assistant? It's 1331. I felt like you found the Divine Feminine to be of assistance for you this year. But she can obviously assist you more if she knows that you don't mind her assisting you. Random. Let's just go to some random cards. I think I might need to sleep after this reading. I'm just playing. Right, so let's have a look at these. Daughter. Now, the daughter would be this, see this person here holding her hands up in the air? This daughter's happy. I feel like there was an encouragement. Okay, I've laid the daughter on the Empress card. I feel like the daughter will be happy for the Divine Masculine, because I'm not sure where she is, whether or not she's living in another family unit. So it's strongly suggesting a separation. The Divine Masculine's been on his own for quite a while. And it's like everyone else has moved on. And he's been clinging on to the Divine Feminine's energy. Secretly. Grey. He's been grey. I adore you. So he's come to a realisation that he actually adores you, Divine Feminine. You might be under the impression that he doesn't really hold any feelings towards you in that regard. And the conflict is in reverse. How nice. I like this. Let's get some oracle cards and I'm off. Right. Let's get an angel prayers. I said I wanted to get a roomy message. It's cold today. Okay. Let's warm it up a bit then. It's 1333. I know that. Look at this. You can, seriously, if you can't talk to your Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, you can tell her anything and everything. She's the most understanding, loving, comforting, caring person that you've come across. I don't want to say that she's yours to use and abuse, because you're not wanting to abuse this anymore. So you might want to tap into using it for your potential. Personal, both of you. Trustworthy friends. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. You're actually carrying her. Look, you're lifting her up. Both look really happy here. Look at those angel wings together. There's a lot of power, isn't there, in there? Okay. Gonna rise. Springtime. Where are you? In Amsterdam? It's gonna be awesome. Okay. Trustworthy friends. The friends you spend time with are without a doubt trustworthy when you pick this card. Who are you spending time with? With the Divine Feminine. Her energy. Her friendship. Okay. You are surrounded by many earth angels and souls who have your best interest at heart. I think they're talking about us, the Divine Feminines. So it's like them watching the channel and not speaking up yet. Okay, they will. The people who goes first? Who will speak first? One of them will. One of them will be brave enough to speak up. Okay. So you are surrounded by many earth angels and souls who have your best interest at heart. So they are surrounding us, guys. They are here. The people who make you smile, laugh and cry are the souls who will be with you throughout your journey. And you are being encouraged to enjoy spending time with the friends you have in this lifetime, because you have so much in common. And as you have fun with your friends, the angels will join in and enjoy themselves too. Okay, the expanded meaning. You may have felt a little left out recently and unsure who is being real in your life. Don't concern yourself about it. The angels are here to help you. By surrounding any friendship issues or worries you have to them, you will allow a source of love to guide you to the peace you deserve. I'm fidgeting under the tables. Someone's uncomfortable. The angels will help you see, realise and know who really is on the same vibration as you, so that you can truly enjoy your social time. If you feel that you don't know who your friends are, follow the prayer on this card and the angels will direct you to those who will support you and allow you to support them. Friendship means balance, and it is as blessed to support as it is to be supported. And I feel like you're wanting to support your Divine Feminine now, Divine Masculine. So even all the kind of sneakiness, watching behind the scenes, putting it to practice, it all had purpose. But you're going to get to this point where you actually want to participate because you feel part of it, even though it's like you're hiding in the shadows on the sidelines. Let's have a look at the other card. Leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. Go, divine masculine. Do it. Okay. Leap of faith. Don't get scared now. All I can see is, look, you've got your wings on there, but look what's supporting you. The other set of wings. Look, the divine feminine's wings. Okay? Take that leap of faith. It's like your wings just need to turn upwards a little bit. She's showing you how. She's got the Midas touch. You both have. Oh, look, it's like you're raising, you're elevating yourself. Wow. The angels are encouraging you to make the change you've been pondering for a while. This change is absolutely guided, and even though you're not entirely sure what's going to happen next, if you take the leap with faith and trust in your heart, you'll be guided safely to the next step along your path. Your angels want you to visualise that you have wings on your back so that you can fly high like them. Now is the time. That's what I've been scratching on my back, but like my wings. A leap of faith isn't about hoping something's going to turn out positive. It's knowing that it is. It's about trusting God and your angels to carry you safely to the ground. There are so many changes going on in your life right now, and you have the opportunity to move on to the next phase. This is an exciting time. So bring your angelic friends on the journey with you. They are desperate to be invited. Divine masculine, you're going to have to... You are invited to the journey, on the journey. Your divine feminine has let you know that you're invited in her life. Okay. But it's like you wasn't very excited about that. But a change of heart. Okay. So this is an exciting time. So bring your angelic friends on the journey with you. They are desperate to be invited. Make someone's day, divine masculine. Your divine feminines, make her day. Invite her somewhere. Invite her somewhere. Okay, we'll do the enchanted map and then I'm going to leave you with a Rumi message. How long? 52 minutes. Oh, 53 minutes exactly. Flying. Got those wings. You're a unicorn. You look pretty. You're flying above the maze here so that you can get a higher perspective. See your way out of this. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Your initials. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. It's like the divine feminine takes your whole name. Mrs. So her name's not even in it. Like she's quite open to taking your name. She's the empress. She's looking for an emperor. So, and initially, it's like this wasn't attractive to you. Okay, right, let's go to Rumi and I'm going. I felt like someone was knocking as if saying touch wood. Hoping that something doesn't happen to you. Touch wood. Oh, okay. It feels as if like your divine feminine's never actually rejected you. And it's like, I haven't actually been rejected by my divine feminine. Touch wood. Meaning, you're not going to attract that, are you? No. Let's end with a Rumi card. From nothing to everything. Card number 16. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Rumi. Have you been shedding your skin, your layers, and your certainties? Gone are fixed identities and definite opinions. Keep casting those shackles aside, even if you fear you are releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another emanation of you awaits, blazing angel, something more beautiful and true. Yet here you are at the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic denuding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not, your soul is made of hardy stuff. It can handle a lot of culling and will shine even brighter for it. There is a greater story to be impressed upon you. Okay. There is a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about it, my angel of love, there is one who is even more so. The imagination of the great writer is beyond our comprehension. The stories that pour forth from that cosmic poet in every moment are so rich, they inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is especially created for you, yes you, with a starring role and all the best supporting cast. You shall gasp in wonder, awe, glee and delight when you hear it. It is a great romance, a great adventure, with an ending truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive now, put your own tales aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the greater storyteller, the living poet of love, as you are entranced in a tale of your unfolding divine destiny. There are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge and certainty, of opinion and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we are being stripped back to our core, and even then perhaps further still. We may wonder if we may feel challenged every time we attempt to become something great, as though we are blocked by circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, it is as though a greater hand smacks our wrist the moment we try to take hold of something firmly, someone, anything that brings us certainty or inner stability. Such are the rigours at an advanced stage on the path. We meet this challenge when our soul is ready for it. Why must it be thus? This is a sage question indeed. When we are asked to dispense with our story, the interpretations we have given to our life experiences over the years, we may not hear the request at first. We may vaguely note it, but not recognise the great divine source asking this of us, and so we do not give such an inclination due accord. We may persist with spinning our own tales instead. Oh, our mind may fancy itself to be a great wrangler of the word, impressed with its own judgments and declarations. Yet in the light of comparison with the divine tale for our soul, all our fancies shall pass away, revealed as so very frail, like clouds dissipating in the sky. Perhaps we are graced with the realisation there is so much more. Or perhaps we still don't get the hint and move into struggle as we try to enact what we think our story should be. We may hit obstacle after obstacle and create even more terror in our storytelling, that life is such pain, a struggle, that success may not be for us, that we are forgotten and unheard. Yet we could equally choose to wonder if obstacle after obstacle, closed door after closed door is just a prompt to look for the open window to climb through. And if so, instead of seeking to impose our small story upon the great truth, we can live the truth of our divine destiny. Then something magical happens. We participate through presence, along with the unfolding story of our soul journey. We open up to whatever is asked of us, presented to us, happening through us, as we choose each day to come alive as much as we can. Then, as if by magic, there is something else that occurs, and that would be grace. Real, rich, dripping with goodness and substance, grace. This is a sacred blessing that enables us to pay attention to opening doors rather than closing ones. The divine assistance that lets us know our life is proceeding according to a greater intelligence and plan. Once we stop thinking quite so much and live day to day, we will be blessed with a realisation that our individual life story is so much more extraordinary and perfect than anything we could have summoned, even with our wildest imagination. This oracle comes with guidance for you. You are being asked to let go, to receive, to become empty, to be filled. This may mean letting go of attachment to a lover so you can receive genuine love. It may be of no longer holding onto a fantasy of your dream job, but of being guided into your most soulful and successful vocation. It may mean letting go of wishes for your body or health to be other than it is, so you can simply get on with living each day, taking steps into wellness without thinking beyond one day at a time. It is the divine paradox that when we are asked to surrender a story or fantasy, it is because reality is knocking at our door, more often than not, with the delivery of what we have been fantasizing about, but in the best way for us. The human experience of this paradox is that when you feel you are giving up hope, that your fantasy is dying, it may be very painful and bring you much grief, but all that is dying is your attachment and opinion about how it must be. This needs to happen so you can stop dreaming and start living it. This is what is happening for you now. Do not fear any part of your process. Embrace it without expectation, with trust in your heart that the divine is simply guiding you from fantasy into fulfillment. The human gift is next. I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Yes, let's just leave it there. Have a fantastic, I was going to say Monday. It's not Monday, is it? It's Wednesday. Have a fantastic Wednesday. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Okay. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.